A certain compound X gives a brick red flame test. When potassium iodide solution is added to a solution of X in presence of acetic acid, iodine is liberated, and that can be estimated by titration with hypo. Hypo means sodium thiosulfate, that is Na2S2O3. And separately, when carbon dioxide is passed through the aqueous solution of X, a white precipitate is formed. But when a paste of X is heated with ethyl alcohol or acetone, a sweet smelling liquid is obtained, which is used as anesthetic, and we need to identify the X. So several hints are given here. We need to read one by one and try to get the possible answer. The first hint is very clear in the first line itself. A certain compound X gives a brick red flame test. So the brick red flame is for calcium, isn't it? The characteristic flame color of calcium is brick red. So that is the reason why our X can be one of these calcium compound. So definitely there is no chance of option C as the answer, because the flame color of barium is apple green. It's very important for you to remember the flame color so that you will be answering the questions easily. Now when we come to the second point, Ki solution is added to a solution of X in presence of acetic acid, iodine is liberated. Unless we are not getting the X, we cannot check out whether this is correct or wrong. Unless we don't know what is X, it is difficult to write down the equation for this one. Let us see whether we get any hint from the next one. Yes, it is given as CO2 is passed through an aqueous solution of X, a white precipitate is formed. So from these options, there are two possibilities. When you take calcium hydroxide solution is taken, and when we pass carbon dioxide into it, definitely we get a white precipitate of calcium carbonate, isn't it? So calcium hydroxide can be our answer. And another alternative, even this bleaching powder, whenever is made to react with carbon dioxide, that results in the formation of calcium carbonate with the release of chlorine. But this calcium carbonate itself is a white precipitate, and by no chance this can become our compound X. So now option A is eliminated. Now the answer is in between option B and option D. Let's move further. When a paste of X is heated with ethyl alcohol or acetone, a sweet smelling liquid is obtained, which is used as anesthetic. And this is a very common reaction in organic chemistry, that ethyl alcohol or acetone on distillation with bleaching powder results in the formation of chloroform as the final product. The reaction takes place in several steps that you might have learned in organic chemistry. Here the final product formed is chloroform, which is a sweet smelling liquid. So this is another clear hint. Sweet smelling liquid which is used as anesthetic, that is chloroform. So definitely the answer is bleaching powder. Now if we come to these equations of this particular part, that is when Ki solution is added to a solution of X in presence of acetic acid, first what happens is the bleaching powder react with acetic acid in order to form calcium acetate CH3CO twice Ca along with the liberation of chlorine, and then this chlorine reacts with potassium iodide and releases iodine from that potassium iodide solution, and we get KCl also here if you balance the equation like this. And this iodine can be estimated with the help of hypo in this particular way. Iodine react with Na2S2O3 in order to give sodium iodide and sodium tetrathionate Na2S4O6. So our answer is option D.